Okay, so Jess, welcome. Apologies for the delay with the technical issues in getting underway with the webinar.
No, that's okay. Thank you for having me.
Not at all. So welcome to the second Live Country webinar. Now, the point of these sort of webinars is to provide a bit of an insight into the thinking of people who are considering moving to rural Victoria, with some sort of tips on what to look out for, and a bit of an insight into your story, so that we can, I guess, better understand, well, what are some of the things that you've thought of as you've thought about where you should live. And now, you recently won a weekend in the beautiful Blue Tongue Berries B&B in Seymour, which is Cynthia and Nick run. It's an amazing place. Now, what was your first impressions when you got there?
My first impressions, it was absolutely gorgeous. It was this tranquil, unique space that was just very homely, and yeah, Cynthia and Nick were just amazing, friendly hosts. They went over and above for us the whole weekend. And yeah, it was just gorgeous. It was really overwhelming actually how beautiful it is there.
It really is, isn't it? I went for the first time about 2 months ago, and I was blown away at what a beautiful location. So I guess for the people listening, they get an idea of the location. It's near Seymour. It's up a significant incline. So at the top of the hill, you're looking out across a whole range of sort of mountain ranges and farms, I guess. Do you think that'd be sort of an accurate description?
Yeah, definitely.
Great. So, can you tell us a bit more about you? So, where are you from? Have you thought about moving to the country? And what were the key things that you would think about if you were going to think about that?
Okay, so I'm from Ferntree Gully. We live in Melbourne, so at the moment I work in the city, and we have thought about moving. At the moment, it's just I suppose the financial toll and the stress and traffic and stuff like that in Melbourne is getting to us. And I have a son, so we wanted to bring him into a community. I suppose that has a bit more community feel. We don't feel that we're part of a Melbourne community, and we wanted to look into moving a little bit, yeah, closer to the country. And after Seymour, we kind of put some things in place after that. So we just wanted to make sure that, I suppose, our biggest thing was that there was schools, nice schools, and that it was close enough that if we couldn't find employment, that we could still go into the city to work. And yeah, there was nice houses, yeah, and everyone was lovely.
That's fantastic. When you're thinking about the schools for a start, how do you work out where a good school could be? Do you what do you look for?
Actually, Cynthia was lovely enough to give me some recommendations around schools in the area. So we went down on Tuesday night back to Seymour and had a look at St Mary's in Seymour, and went to an information night there. And I suppose what I'm looking for personally is some support, one-on-one support for my child, to make sure that, yeah, if he was falling behind, that everyone knows his name and it's kind of like a big family. And that was kind of what we saw so far in Seymour. So yeah.
Fantastic. Had you thought of Seymour before? Where had you sort of looked?
Well, no, we haven't. I'm originally from Deniliquin in New South Wales, so a rural town already. And then I moved to Melbourne to pursue education and a career and that sort of thing. And I suppose, like, yeah, we wanted to be back into a community kind of feel. And it's too expensive to be in Melbourne. It's just we don't have any time and stuff like that. So we did look around, but I suppose I didn't want to go back to so far away from a major city. And my partner's family had just moved to Kilmore, so yeah, on last weekend when we were around the area, we actually realised how perfect Seymour would be. It would be close to everyone. It's still close enough that if we needed to travel to the Melbourne, we could. It has everything.
That's fantastic. I guess the frequency of the trains going through there is probably a really important thing.
It is, yes. It's very convenient that the trains are going past there. And also, just to get into the city, it is just one major highway straight back onto the highway. At the moment, I'm driving 2 hours from my home into work through traffic,
Wow.
and it's only an hour from Seymour.
Isn't that amazing? Wow.
Yes,
That's actually really incredible when you think about it. That you're in Melbourne and it's 2 hours, but you could move out of Melbourne and get to work faster.
yeah.
It's quite surprising.
I don't see a disadvantage at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, so Seymour has been a bit of an overlooked location for a long time. What did you think when you went? Did you have any preconceptions about about the town, what it would be like, or did you know anything about it?
I actually didn't know much. I've been past Seymour. I've never really been in Seymour to have a look around, so I think it was a really good experience for us to see what the whole region had to offer. Um, I suppose my preconceived idea of rural towns is that they just don't have anything there to offer us, and that's just not where it was at all. There was everything that we ever wanted for our family and my son to grow up. And everything's really close, and property prices are really cheap compared to here. So for us to own a house is a dream here, but it's a possibility in Seymour. So yeah.
Oh, that's really exciting. What are the other services that you think about? Obviously, school is number one with your son.
So many things that we missed out on because we were too busy talking. So before they sell out next time, we'll have to go and yeah, grab some awesome goodies next time.
Fantastic. Was it was I haven't been to that market. Now, can you tell me a little bit more about that? Because likewise, I love a farmer's market. Well, how big
So
was it? Was it?
well, I was actually really surprised that in such a small town, this is a really good, really big farmers market compared to what I've seen in small country towns. There was pretty much everything that you could ever want on offer, and everyone there has made their own produce or made their whatever is they've made it themselves or grown it themselves, and I think that's really awesome to be able to see. I suppose your own family businesses and support your own family businesses around the area. I think that's awesome.
Absolutely. And so, can you give us a clue on what you bought? Did you go home and make something delicious?
We did, yes. We bought heaps of fresh veggies. We bought some oysters, and we bought some free range pork.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so lots of amazing meals.
Oh, that sounds great. Very good. So I guess the next steps from here are, talking. I guess you need to talk with your son and make sure he's happy and on board, and then working out what would be the steps after that for you. Looking at real estate.
Yes, yep, exactly. So yeah, at the moment he's pretty happy about what he saw on Tuesday night. So I think we're all excited and on board, which is good.
Fantastic. Well, it'd be great to keep in touch and find out how you go. But anyway, thanks very much for your time. I think that's really great insights into your journey, where it's going, and how the weekend was. I think that's really insightful. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for the opportunity.
All right. Well, thanks very much for listening, and we'll be back with another webinar soon.